Hey Raiders, welcome back to another live arena battle video. This video will feature 13 fights and 9 wins, and a couple losses at the end as I close in on gold 2. So this fight they pick Siphi first, and I go with Warlord Wukong. The point of my picking is just to have a routine. Then they go Arbiter Kymar. So I'm looking at the Kymar to ban. Go with my Stone Skin Errol. I have my 2 damagers set. I'll go with Duchess. She's in Stone Skin. She's pretty well built. I haven't used her a lot lately, but I think... And there's Foley and Rhonda. So block passive skills and block revive. So they'll ban the Duchess so I don't have a reviver. And we'll get going. I put in Goffred instead of Nekret to save someone from getting killed. And they buff up, and then I'm able to put them on cooldown. However, I did not get Foley on cooldown, and he block revived my Warlord, so I need to work quickly now. They get a Polymorph on Arbiter, and a Swift Parry proc on their Foley. Stun the Arbiter and take care of business. That's 1-0 on the day. So we get a chest. Let's see what kind of trash we get this time. I usually sell most of these because hardly anything's worth keeping. There's maybe an okay one. Yeah, keep one piece out of those. Alright, somebody else who got the 4-star Wukong as we head into the second fight. So this one's kind of lower gold one. See how this one goes. They pick Siphi first. I go with Warlord Wukong. They go Siphi Rhodos and Ultimate Death Knight. I go Goffred and again with the Duchess. So that's 2 straight battles going Duchess instead of Siphi. And they'll go Georgid and Pythion. It's funny because I already had Goffred picked. So I think advantage is looking to me on this one. We get started, couple of Stone Skins in there. Tried to take out the Rhodos and couldn't do it. Do some strips, couldn't strip any Stone Skin, but almost took out the Siphi. She sleeps the Warlord again, and Inithway's dead. Things are not looking as good as I thought they were. But I still have Warlord. George had almost got him, but George is dead now. So if I can just get back around and just manage that. Yep, he's back on cooldown, and we got this one. And finish it off, and he's dead. So that's 2-0. Goffred is best against Rhodos and Georgid. So when he picks Georgid after I already picked Goffred, I feel like that's a gift. Cybergath. So this one's just into gold 1 or has been hanging out at the bottom for a while. I go Wukong. When I kind of developed a new rule. If they're below 3,000 points, I'll go Wukong first, because then they're less likely to have Siphi. So they've got a Yumiko. That'll be my ban target. I have to deal with the Hexrack. And they have 1 damager. So I am tempted to ban the Hexrack, but I'm not going to do it. They'll ban my Wukong, and we'll get going on this one. Should be easily able to handle this team. Put him on cooldown. I don't want to kill the Kymar quite yet, because I do have decreased defense and weaken on my Nekret. I go ahead and take out... Oh. I thought about... So I stripped the buffs off the Kymar, but I couldn't kill him because, of course, the hit went to Ultimate Death Knight. It's just amazing how frequently I will forget about Ultimate Death Knight's mechanic. So here, I'll go ahead and just ally attack into him and take the Hexrack hit, which isn't too bad. The next hit, I should be able to do the AoE with Errol and take out Hexrack. And they're gone, and now I just got to kill Ultimate Death Knight. This will go to 3-0 on the day. It's going to take a little while, seems like, though. This is a pretty tanky UDK. And he's gone, so 3-0. Moving on to the next battle. This one is a platinum finisher, and he's at 3100, so this one will be a challenge. This one's pretty seasoned into Gold 1 and has finished platinum. This one knows what they're doing. So I go ahead and pick Siphi first. They go Yumiko Harima, so I go my normal 3. See who he goes next, and it's Shuzen and Cardial. So that's an interesting 3, not super tanky. Harima will help that. And no actual reviver. I did not have Goffred in here, and he picked Georgid last. If I'd had Goffred, I'd have won this one, but their advantage goes to their team. There's no way I can compete with Georgid. He takes out my Errol, then my Warlord. I'm kind of hanging on by a thread if I can get a turn with Wukong, but I can't. So that's a loss, 3-1 on the day. It's getting to the point where I feel like I should just pick Goffred instead of Nekret, and Nekret is just worthless to me in Live Arena. He's not, though. That's the thing, is the main reason I'm picking Nekret is so they don't get Nekret, or I can ally attack around Ultimate Death Knight. It's huge when you can do that. So this battle, definitely going to go Ragash. Siphi's good in it. You definitely don't want them having Siphi, but they would have picked Siphi if they had Siphi instead of Python. They'll go Mortu Macaab and Brogni. Don't see Brogni very often. So one kind of flex damager, that's Mortu. Then they've got one strong damager, that's Taurus. I'm considering banning him altogether. But I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of going back and forth, and I'll ban the Mortu. If you watch my videos, you know I don't like banning the Mortu Macaab. But when they put in Mortu Macaab in response to Warlord, it's almost assured that they won't ban the Warlord. So there I won the 50-50 on the Fear on Warlord. Put up a stun on the Taurus. So this is looking pretty good already. Go ahead and take out the Brogni so that he has to spend his revive. Although, I think I put him on cooldown anyway. The Stone Skins are going to take a little while to get past, but this one's looking pretty good. Just got another check on the who has sheep, and it's Python and Ultimate Death Knight. And they both have their Stone Skin expended now, so I'm going to try and work on the Python, and they left the battle. So, pretty good for me. I'm 4-1 so far on the day. Go for the next battle. And this one is 3,200 plus, just like me, so they're very seasoned. They're going to go with their Wukong first, with Lightning Cage. Lightning Cage is kind of ambiguous. Could be a damager, maybe not. They'll go with Mortu Macaab. I'm getting a lot of Mortu Macaabs today, as you'll see in future fights as well, in response to Warlord. And sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't. So I'm going to go with Goffred. And I've got my Inithway in there. Inithway gets banned probably close to half the time. I'm surprised they will often leave another full damager in there alongside Siphi Warlord and ban an Inithway. But it happens. So who do I ban here? I think I'm going to go with the Hefrak, because I want to kill Rhodos right out the gate. Or Wukong. So Fiery Rage procced it right immediately. So he's probably going to go for Rhonda. I take out Rhodos, but fortunately Duchess is on cooldown. If Duchess had resisted that, then I wouldn't have a chance. So he's going to go for the Rhonda here. Thought he might go for the Warlord, but he ends up going for the Rhonda. And if either of those had been a crit, I'd have lost. But neither one were crits, and now I can kind of tiptoe around him, and I should be able to win this. Duchess is now free of her Stone Skin, and I can start beating her on her. The hard part now is just going to be managing Wukong while I get to killing the Mortu Macaab. But his Stone Skin is now gone. I can stun him. Now I can put him on cooldown. Wukong's gone again, and I take out the Mortu. So that is 5-1 on the day. Ever so closer. 21 points to gold 2. This one's at 3,100, so I go ahead and pick Siphi first. See who they go with. They go with Wukong and Rotos, so they'll go with their 2 damagers to start. I'll go with the Block Reviver because he counters both of them. And they go with Siegfried. I don't particularly think Siegfried is that good, but maybe I underestimate a little bit. I'll go ahead and put in my Goffred because I need him versus Rotos, and go with Rhonda. Marichka in there, I think I'm going to ban the Marichka. And I got to pop up my phone is dying, but I think I cut it pretty close during some of these battles. I think I got under 5%. So Stone Skin Duchess, get them all on cooldown. And unfortunately, I targeted the Duchess with the Warlord. Whenever you have Rhonda, you don't want to target the one... Well, you want to make sure you know who you want to target, because Rhonda has that chance of ally attacking, and I wasted it. There's Siegfried, triggered the passive from Goffred. I did not block revive Rotos, so he will be back, and he's going to be a pain in this one. Did not block revive Siegfried. So, unfortunately, they may be gone, but they're not gone forever. If I can manage Duchess, which I cannot. Okay, so Siegfried is block revived, but then Rotos takes out my Anithwe, and I cannot bring him back. I do not have a reviver. So now, I really got to work through this. Put him on cooldown. Do the AoE attack, and Rotos is gone again. I cannot let Rotos go off. Rotos probably will be back. My goal is to work on Duchess, and then hopefully kill Marichka with the block passive skills. Go for the stun, and Duchess has higher resistance than 500 accuracy. Still go with the A1 on Duchess, just trying to work that Duchess down. Rotos is back, and that gets scary again. Put him on cooldown. Here I could spend the A2, but I still do the A1. Duchess is getting pretty low. And the ally attack from Rotos stuns him because he would have killed Rhonda. Goffred is just so big here. And then I'm able to go ahead and do the block passive skills to kill Marichka, stun the Rotos, and that one is a win. So I think I am at 6-1 now on the day. Although most of these accounts are lower account power than me, a couple of them have been higher. They all have great champions. So this one is right where I'm at. I'm at 3284, they're at 3278. So they're on the brink as well. They know what they're doing. So I go Ragash because he can handle both of those so far. Rhonda and Ramontu. So I'm looking at Ramontu as a ban target, and I don't know who they're going to pick. I'm considering Anithwe. I think I might have said Rhonda and I meant Arbiter. In any case, Ramontu is the one that I'm looking at banning. I could ban Arbiter too. I could ban Arbiter, and again, it's a Mortu Macaab versus my Warlord. So, go for some RNG here. I mean, I guess I understand that you're trying to beat through Warlord and there's multiple top targets. Wow, and he did not put my Warlord on block active skills, but then they kill Warlord, so it doesn't matter anyway. So now I got to get moving. Kill the Ramontu. They don't have a reviver either. But and Errol's gone, so now it's just the two of these. Can we do it? And he'll be back. Wukong will be back infinitely, which will be really annoying. So I need to kill him every time he pops up. Get the ultimate Death Knight low. Try and kill the Mortu Macaab with... There we go. Big hit there. And now I got to get that ultimate Death Knight down. He's pretty tanky. Kill the Wukong again. Ultimate Death Knight. He's healing up, and that's a problem. Like, I started wondering, am I going to let Wukong have a turn, and am I going to lose this one? And I do. I thought I had that one, and then I lose it. So that's my second loss of the day. So next fight, they pick Siphi first. I go Warlord Wukong. And they go Rhodos and Harima. So Siphi benefits both of those two greatly. I'll go with Goffred. And I'll go ahead and go Duchess again. I've been picking Duchess a lot today. See who they go with for their last two. They go Elva and Ultimate Death Knight. Who to ban out of this group? I can go in Nithway if I intend to ban Harima, and they should return by banning in Nithway because they know I'm going to ban. Yep, and they do. So this one got it right. I think yesterday somebody got it wrong. So they go first and sleep my Warlord. I'll buff up with Duchess. Check for sheep. UDK has it. It's okay. Didn't strip anything from him anyway. The two damagers are the ones that really got affected by that hit. Can put him on cooldown now, so that's good. So Duchess is going to get a turn, which then takes off. And I tried to do the big hit with Wukong, and I forgot about Ultimate Death Knight again. So Warlord's got my Duchess pretty low. But if I can get their two revivers gone, it's kind of hard with just Wukong in here. It's really hard to face Rhodos with just Wukong, because he doesn't double hit. But I do have a stunner, multiple stunner, plus he can... And I was about to stun, actually, and then Siphi slept him. Go for that. Didn't trigger the Rhodos, and Duchess is dead, so now things are getting ugly. They're back on cooldown, but they're fully alive. Ooh, big hit, and now I just got to survive the Rhodos. But it's not looking good. I still have to kill him with Wukong. Stun. Try to kill him with Wukong. Oh, this is painful. And I got him. That was a barely win. So up to 3285. Sugars. Right at the midpoint. So this person's pretty well acclimated to Gold 1. So they go Mighty Uko. I have not seen many Mighty Ukos lately. Mighty Uko and Duchess. So there's their multiple reviver. I got my main trio. They go Ramontu and a Bomber. This is a weird team. So it's kind of between Mighty Uko and Ramontu, who I'm going to ban. I put in my Rigash because he's better against all of them, except for their second bomber. It's odd you don't often see a slow bomb team, a Duchess-supported bomb team. So you know the Duchess has got to be fairly fast. But I banned the Ramontu. I don't have Warlord. I'll sleep the Mighty Uko. I kind of considered what I was going to do there, but I sleep the Mighty Uko. Duchess will put up the skills there, the buffs. Protect Siphi, strip some buffs. And he's got to decide, does he want to bring back right now? And he does. All right. So I got bombs on me, but not a lot of bombs so far. I can probably survive those bombs. I can kill them. Okay, so now all that's left is him. Let's see what he does. He's got his big skills left. He's not on cooldown. I'm at 5% on my phone, so I have to put it down. And Siphi lucked out, did not die, brings back Rigash and finishes it off. So that one was close. That was kind of a weird fight. So that puts me at 10 points off. And that's 8 out of 10 fights. So here's where I'm going to put my phone down for a while. And then I'll come back for 3 more fights. I would have done more, but I didn't have time during the window. So I come back, I'm at 3290. I'm 2 wins away from Gold 2, which, to be quite honest, I'm not all that excited to make it to. Because I don't think I'm going to be winning 50-50. So I'm going to go Wukong first because this one is at 2743. So I'm going with the idea they probably don't have Siphi. Well, it's not that they probably don't have Siphi. It's that they have a higher chance of not having Siphi if they're lower in Gold 1. So they've got Yumiko, Rhodos. Pretty good team, though. So Yumiko's definitely got to be banned. I go ahead and put in the Goffred to counter Rotos. And I actually... Oh, yeah, okay. I do have just 2 damagers. So I ban the Yumiko. Let's see who they ban. They ban the Wukong. Rotos is so good against Wukong. Rotos can't be killed by Wukong's heavy hitter, and that's just what makes him so good. So I put him on cooldown. Rotos is going to get a turn. I'm going to go ahead and stun him. And the double hitter kills him. I believe Duchess is on cooldown. Candrafon did not get killed, though, so he actually did not get put on cooldown, and he almost killed the Errol, so he got stunned. And I can't steal the Stone Skin off Ultimate Death Knight. No surprise there. Can't do anything with Siphi. Can't do anything with Warlord. Try to provoke the Candrafon, but couldn't do it. And Rotos is back. Put him on cooldown again. And stun Rotos and Duchess. So that extends the cooldown on Duchess. Do the double hitter again. Nope, I don't. I should have done the double hitter again, and I don't know why I didn't. I am really not sure why I didn't do it there. I think I was taking advantage of them being on stun. So then I'd take them out the next time. Still really got to work on Duchess. Double hitter, sleeper, cooldowns, we're good to go. That one's a win. 32.95. If I can win the next one, then I'm in gold 2. I get Alien, who's at 31.41, so another seasoned veteran in gold 1. That means I go Siphi first. Rotos and Ultimate Death Knight. I go Warlord and Wukong, as expected. Those are my main 3. That is a fully awakened Rotos, and there's Mortu Macaab, my undoing. There is Necret, and this is a weird team. So they're going to go another damager here. I forget who it is. I'm going Anithwe, and it's Candrafon. I ban the Necret because I need to be able to get to Rotos. And they ban the Siphi. And cooldown and proc Fiery Rage right off the bat. So that means my block Reviver is going to be gone. I'm going to go for Candrafon. And he puts up Unkillable. For some reason, he didn't use his Fiery Rage. I've seen some kind of a bug where it doesn't pop up. Candrafon's dead, so I look kind of okay right now. For the time being. I can take out the Mortu, but then I trigger Rotos. He's going to take out my Goffred. He's going to take out my Anithwe, and then I can't do anything. So this one is over. All right. Try it again. So back down to 32.91. If I could have pulled that one out, I would have made it to gold 2, but couldn't quite do it. So Untoll Bro. At 3,000, so at the midpoint, they'll take Wukong first. I go Siphi Warlord. See who he goes with next. This one, I was needing to put my son to bed, and this opponent just seemed to take forever on every step, and it was really frustrating. And then you'll see what happens at the end of this fight. This fight drags on, and there was a moment I thought I was going to pull out the win. So, again, 3 damagers. I'm going to ban the Elva, because she's annoying. And I didn't get Goffred in this. If I'd gotten Goffred, I would have had a much better chance. So this one will be another loss, but it's a pretty amusing loss. Unless you're in the middle of it. So I put them all on cooldown to start, and I don't remember if I procced the Fiery Rage to start. I think I did. So I'm trying to work on Rotos. Rotos gets the double hit. So I can kill Rotos here. He may be back. I believe there is a Fiery Rage waiting for me. If he takes out my Errol, I'm just done right now. But he takes out my Warlord instead. He should have taken out my Errol, and I would have been done. Instead, I have a fighting chance. I go for the kill on Pythion, and then I kill Wukong, and now the problem is I have to do the sleep, and I proc the Fiery Rage again. That is the most unlucky you can be. 2 hits on Mortu Macaab, and procced the Fiery Rage on both of those hits. But Siphi is a beast, and I run it with Siphi for a while. And procced it again, but when you use Necret against Mortu Macaab, you're gonna proc Fiery Rage. She has a triple hitter. So now I'm just trying to sleep, alternate between the two of them. Wukong is the one that's gonna hurt me. So if I can sleep him and kill him down, bring down Mortu Macaab, because Mortu Macaab cannot heal himself, and I get reasonably close, like to the point where I thought I had a chance at this. About to hit the 5-minute mark, which I don't really like 5-minute fights. Sleep Wukong again. Sleep Wukong again. And I'm getting lucky here. It's funny, I get lucky at the end. Like, the first 2 times I even touched Mortu Macaab, I procced his peril. Both times. Had I gotten a little more lucky at the beginning, then I wouldn't be here right now, and this would have been a win. But so be it. I speed up. Wukong's back, sleep him. And I didn't get the chance to sleep him right that time, so that ends it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.